Hey everybody, this is my 2020 Harley-Davidson Street 500. I got it from the Harley-Davidson dealership in Hammond, Louisiana. I love this bike. Great people there, great experience buying it. The first modification I've made is this Two Brothers exhaust system. I have another video on that. We did some unscientific experiments. If you're looking to add a pipe, I suggest that you look at that video. But now that I'm getting around more and running more errands and such, I thought, it'd be nice to be able to bring groceries home or carry stuff around, maybe an extra helmet. So I ordered this bag rack from Harley-Davidson, and I found out after I ordered it that it did not come with the hardware. So then I ordered the hardware and it arrived, and this is a pretty dang simple installation, folks. The hardware is 4 bolts, 4 mounts, and then 4 spacers. You got 2 skinny mounts, 2 skinny spacers, 2 wider mounts, and wider spacers. And there are the skinnier ones, the narrower ones at the top, the wider ones at the bottom, and the 4 bolts off to the right. You're going to put the narrow spacer and the narrow mount closest to the shock on the side of the bike, the wider spacer and the wider mount on the back side or farther away from the shock. It's super easy to do. The only real issue that I had was that you need a different wrench to remove the hardware you take off than you use to install the new ones. But those are the back spacer, the wider spacer and the wider mount at the back farthest away from the shock. Those are the closer ones right there, closest to the shock. Easy peasy to put on, and I don't think they're going to get caught on anything. I just don't see that being a real issue. Even though that back one kind of sticks out a little bit, I don't think you're going to get that caught on anything. I don't see that happening. It hasn't been a problem for me. After you get them situated, you know that they line up like you want them to line up, go ahead and just tighten them all down. And from there, it's really easy just to kind of push that down on top of it, and you're going to see the little handle there at the top there on the right. You just circle that around to lock it in place, that lock, and bam, there you go. It's easy to put on. In fact, it's easy on and off, but I've just left it on. It's not a big deal to work around when you're washing the bike or anything. I have no problem with that. So I've just left it on. Here are a few more angles. You can see that the bolts, the mounting hardware, are really close to the side, especially once you put the bracket on. They don't stick out much at all. So now here's the bag I chose to put on it. It might fit a little better if I had a sissy bar, but I'm not interested in a sissy bar right now. Still, it works great, and I haven't taken it off. I just leave it on the bike, even though the whole thing comes on and off very, very quickly. So that's it. Looks good, looks clean, and I like it. Now, there's one thing that has to be addressed on this bike. A lot of people complain about these mirrors. They're too close together. I think it's an issue. Your view is limited, so that's what I'm going to solve in my next video. Circle back around and see that. It's coming up soon.